Hey Grownups, I have something exciting to share with you. There's a brand new kids podcast out now that I think you're going to love. It's called Mysteries About True Histories. This show is perfect if you love adventures, solving riddles, and maybe even some wacky math problems. But I need a little help from some new friends to tell you more. Max and Molly, take it away.
From the creators of Who Smarted, Starglow Media, comes a brand new podcast called Mysteries About True Histories.
Does that sound serious enough?
Max, we only have 30 seconds for this promo. Just tell them how your mysterious aunt recruited us into a secret order of problem solvers who travel time and have epic adventures.
I don't have to. You just did.
Catch new episodes of Mysteries About True Histories every Thursday on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts.
And my name is Abby, and this is Glow Tales.
Thanks for introducing us to the show, Aria. Aria joined us at the Women's History Month event at the Kennedy Center. Grownups, if you and your Tailblazers would like to attend in-person Girl Tales events in the future, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Girl Tales, or subscribe to my newsletter in our show notes and stay up to date. Perhaps we'll be in your town sometime soon. Before we get started, I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Zara. Zara, I hope you have an awesome birthday. Thank you so much for listening to Girl Tales. Grown-ups, Girl Tales is brought to you by families like yours. If you'd like to hear your child's name at the top of our next episode, or if you would like me to wish them a happy birthday, head to patreon.com/girltales and donate today. Now, on to our episode. This is The Magic of Firefly Inn by Ashley Tobias. Enjoy!
Hello, my lovely active listeners. Willow here, your friendly neighborhood firefly, and boy, do I have the best little heartwarming story to share with you on this beautiful, beautiful day. A story about love, family, and self-discovery. The story I'm about to share with you is centered around my friend named Summer. A spunky, bubbly, intelligent beyond her years, needs to be involved in whatever is happening at the moment, 8-year-old girl. Summer lives with her mom, Mia, who owns the only bed and breakfast in all of Portland, Oregon. Well, the only one worth staying in. The Firefly Inn. I'd like to think that Summer and her mom named the inn after my family and I, especially since it's one of the top places we like to frequent and shine our light on. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. They definitely named the inn after us. Anyway, moving on. The Firefly Inn is a tucked-away, cozy cottage. Yellow and blue on the exterior, a pale purple and cool shade of blue on the inside. It just looks and feels like home. Even if it's not your forever home and you just happen to be passing through like so many do, you just can't help but feel at home. Happy and cozy. Summer, though an only child, keeps to herself, not because she's sad or lonely, but on the contrary. Summer's imagination is a wild one and keeps her busy all day long. From detective work to coming up with new ways to try and solve world hunger, she is always on a mission. Operation Firefly is what she calls them. Summer spends her days helping her mom run the inn, assisting guests in finding their lodgings, daily activities, and showing people around her flower garden.
And this is my absolute favorite. Do you know what this one's called?
Oh, I'm afraid I do not. Bug, why don't you let them get settled in first? Oh, that's all right. I love discovering new things. Don't we all? Go on, dear.
It's called lantana plants. I like them the most because 3 different colors make up the one flower. See? Orange, yellow, and
Pink. Yes, so lovely.
Yep, my favorite color of them all.
Remember how I mentioned Summer likes to pretend she's a detective? Well, every day after her mom finishes up her work and starts preparing dinner for the two of them, Summer would sneak into the office and find the new list of guest names arriving later that week. Then she would come up with a backstory for each person or family. Let's see. A few months back, there was a couple in their mid-40s visiting the inn. Summer liked to call them the Snufflebums, even though that's not what their last name was. They arrived from across the pond, England. The husband spotted the famous chef Guy Ferrari on the telly one day talking about all the famous diners in Portland, Oregon. Mr. Snufflebum felt so drawn to the show as he was a lover of fine cuisine that he dragged his wife to America just to see for themselves which diner had the best burger and vanilla milkshakes. They stayed for a total of 72 hours, 40 minutes, and 35 seconds. Then there were the Johnsons, who stayed at the inn for a few days. They had twin children, a girl and a boy. Summer imagined the kids using only their minds to communicate with one another because, how cool would that be? And since they were perfectly identical, they would continue to fool even their own parents daily as to see which one they were. They were here for a total of 144 hours, 20 minutes, and 45 seconds while their dad was here on business for a week. And we can't forget Miss Davidson. Recently widowed, or so Summer imagined, she would frequent the inn a few times throughout the year. She was always traveling alone and always wearing the most beautiful and expensive outfits. When Miss Davidson would leave to explore the town during the afternoons, Summer would imagine sneaking into her room to try on her pearls, gloves, lavishly expensive hats and gowns, and all the gowns. If only the gowns fit better, though. After all, Summer was just a kid. And just as she would imagine quickly sneaking into Miss Davidson's room without notice, she would daydream sneaking back out with seconds to spare without being caught. Completely undetected. Miss Davidson's stay lasted for 96 hours, 15 minutes, and 20 seconds. See what I mean? Wild imagination! One hot Saturday, Summer and her mom decide to have a lazy private morning before the guests awoke and take a dip in the lake behind their inn.
Tag, you're it!
Okay, I'm gonna get you.
Mom, you have to close your eyes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
Said a voice they were not expecting to hear.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. I'm Jack, and this is my daughter, Lizzie. Do you happen to have any last-minute availability for the night? We're just passing through on the way to visit my parents.
Of course. Please, follow me to the main office.
Mia quickly throws on a bathing suit cover-up and turns to Summer.
Lizzie, sweetie, why don't you stay and get to know... I'm sorry, what's your daughter's name?
Summer.
Yes, Summer, for a bit. Nice to meet you, Summer.
Nice to meet you too. And welcome to the Firefly Inn.
I'll be back in a bit, Bug.
Be right back, sweetie. Mwah.
So, first time in Portland? Let me guess. You're from the Big Apple? No, of course not. Let me think. You're from the South. South Carolina? Wait, no. Texas? Nashville? But your dad doesn't seem to have a southern accent. So maybe you are from the big city. Or New Jersey? Pennsylvania? I've never been to any of those places. Just here. I'm sure they're cool to visit, though. Or live in, if that's where you're from.
Lizzie continues to stare out into the lake, watching the other girls who have now packed the water with their floaties and pool toys.
It's pretty here, huh? I love watching the birds and listening to what they have to say. They have a lot of opinions, but people don't often care to hear them out.
While Lizzie remains quiet, taking in her surroundings, Summer continues along with her questions, determined for Lizzie to respond to one of them.
Are you hungry? I can take us to the kitchen to get some breakfast.
As Summer starts describing the food, her eyes get all sparkly-eyed and she begins skipping back and forth with excitement, thinking about all the delicious meals she's had.
Our inn's chef is an amazing cook. They make the best scrambled eggs I've ever had in my entire life. And don't even get me started on the breakfast potatoes. And then the homemade danishes for dessert. And that's just breakfast. Then there's the finger sandwiches she makes for lunch. With the
That
most
girl
delicious
seems
strawberry and
strange.
clementine
Super strange. Who is she?
Summer stops skipping as she hears the other kids talking behind her back.
I think she lives here.
Lives here? Like, in a hotel? Why?
Who knows? But, like, what's with her hair?
I know, right? It's so big.
Yeah, and bushy.
Her hair looks like a dirty, frizzy mop. I hope she didn't get in the water with her hair like that. Ew.
Brooke, Alexis, time to come inside for breakfast. Coming, Mother.
Yes, coming, Auntie.
The two girls gather their belongings and brush past Summer before heading inside. Summer silently grabs her things and reaches into her backpack, pulling out a baseball hat that reads, Summer Vibes.
Come on, let's go inside.
You shouldn't listen to those girls, you know. They don't know what they're talking about. Oh. And you really should just let your hair dry naturally. That's how you take care of hair like ours anyway.
Like ours?
You know, mixed hair. Your mom's hair is straight, so I'm sure you got your hair from your dad.
Right. Yeah, my dad.
Here, you can use my towel for your hair if you want. It's a microfiber towel, so it's good for our curls.
Thanks, but I have one upstairs.
Okay.
Well, here we are. The room where all the magic happens. Good morning, Lindsay.
Hello, girls. And who is this?
This is Lizzie.
Nice to meet you, Lizzie. I'm so happy you're both here because I could use your help. I decided to try a new recipe this morning, and I'm in the market for some taste testers before I serve them to all of the guests. So, please wash your hands and then try some of my special blueberry scones. They have a hint of honey in them, a dash of cinnamon, and a tiny bit of Nutella. You're going to die.
Lizzie quickly takes a bite of the scone, and her eyes open wide. Wow, this is delicious.
See, I told you, the best in town.
Lizzie helps herself to another, and then another. Don't you want any?
Oh, I do. I just have to check on something first. Enjoy. I'll catch you later.
Little did Lizzie know, Summer needed to check in with her mom to make sure the morning was running smoothly, just like she usually does. And if I'm being honest, she just couldn't shake off the nasty comments about her hair.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Bug. Everything okay?
Yeah, just wanted to check on you is all. Do you need any help?
All good, honey, but thank you. Why don't you go spend some time with the other kids? It's not all the time we have this many kids your age running around here, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I guess I didn't.
Mom,
here.
Do we have any microfiber towels?
I'm not sure, Bug. You know where the extra towels are, right? You can check in there.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll go check now.
What do you need the towel for?
Apparently, it's good for curly hair.
Is that right? I didn't know that. Can't you just use a regular towel?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. No biggie, Mom.
Can you pass me the...
Yeah, Mom?
Yes! Never mind. Here we go. Found what I was looking for. Phew! All right, Bug. I gotta get back to work. I love you.
Yeah. Love you too, Mom.
If only Summer had talked to her mom at that moment, explaining how she was feeling down and sad about her hair and the girls' comments. Her mom could have helped to make her feel better. I wish I could have made her feel better, but alas, I'm only a wee little firefly. Okay, anyway, sorry. Back to the story. While Summer was making her way to her room upstairs, she politely greeted the other guests as she passed the common areas.
Hello, Mr. Beatrice. How's your afternoon so far?
Very, very pleasant. Thanks for asking, Summer.
Oh, Miss Goldman, did you ever find your glasses?
Oh, Summer, I did. Thank you. Can you believe they were in my purse the whole time?
Oh, Summer, I hate to bother you, but your mom seems a bit busy, so I thought I'd ask you. What time will dinner be served tonight?
Dinner is between 5:30 and 7. See you then.
Here comes that weird girl again.
Oh, yeah. Shh, here she comes.
You can do this. Okay. Here we go. Excuse me,
Summer says, as she quickly walks by the mean girls who are now hanging at the bottom of the stairs, blocking the passageway.
Excuse me.
Hey, did you notice she put her hair away this time?
Yeah, good. No one needs to see her dirty, scruffy hair anyway. Gross.
Remember how I was telling you Summer was the life of the party? A spunky girl, bubbly and full of energy? Well, not anymore. Summer felt sad, alone, helpless, and confused. Now, let me explain to you. The way the second story is set up with the bedrooms, you can clearly see what is happening below because of its interior balcony. So, when Summer was approaching her room, she noticed Lizzie once again witnessing the interaction between her and the girls.
So speechless again, I see.
Summer looked at Lizzie. Lizzie looked at Summer, and with tears filling her eyes, feeling defeated, opened and slammed the bedroom door behind her. Summer... For the rest of the day and night, Summer didn't say much at all. She stayed in her room up until dinner time, and even during dinner, she remained silent and kept to herself until she finished her meal, followed by excusing herself from the table and retreating back to her room. When it was time for lights out in the inn, Summer's mom, as per usual, did her rounds to make sure all the guests had everything they needed for the night.
Bug, can I come in?
Sure, Mom.
You were extremely quiet at dinner tonight, and I didn't see much of you this afternoon. Anything you want to talk about?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure? Because you know you can talk to me about anything. Anything that's on your mind.
I know, Mom.
What about those blueberry scones today? Man, were they good, am I right?
What? The scones? Oh, yeah. They were great.
Okay, Bug. Now I know something is wrong because you love tasting the new pastries Lindsay cooks up.
Summer was still not ready to talk.
Okay. Well, then I guess we won't talk about it tonight. I'll give you some space and you can come to me whenever you are ready. But we will talk tomorrow. Mwah.
Do you mind if we talk about my biological parents?
Oh, wow. Bug. Yes, sure. Of course. What do you want to talk about specifically? I've already told you all I know about them, which I'm sorry to say isn't much.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering about their hair.
Their hair?
Yeah, I mean, like, what was their hair like? Curly like mine? Short? Long? I was just wondering what it looked like. And how they took care of it, I guess.
Oh, Summer. I wish I knew. I'm sure it would be nice to see the resemblance between you all. I'm sure they had beautiful hair just like yours.
Beautiful? Yeah, okay. I'm sure they did.
Bug, you have the most beautiful head of hair I've ever seen. I mean, look at those curls. You know, now that I think of it, you and Lizzie have very similar hair. I see. Is this because of Lizzie's hair? Did she say anything bad about your hair?
No.
But...
Some of the other girls were saying some things about my hair being big and frizzy and dirty.
And dirty? Summer, your hair is gorgeous, clean, and beautiful. And I'm sure those girls were just saying those mean comments, which are not true, because they wish they had hair like yours. I mean, who doesn't? Okay, Bug. Why don't you get some sleep? And we can talk about all of this more tomorrow. Okay?
Sure. Okay, Mom.
Bug.
Yeah, Mom?
I love you. Now.
And always.
The next morning, when Summer woke, she still wasn't her usual peppy go-getter self. She took her time getting out of bed. She looked out her window for a while, slowly picked out an outfit for the day, and sat down at her vanity mirror. Looking around for the last of her hair ties, she found one and without thinking put her hair in a very low, messy bun and favorite hat. She sat there, just staring in the mirror. 1 minute, now 2 minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes go by, and she took off her hat and took her hair out of the bun. She began playing around with her hair, unsuccessfully trying to do different styles with it.
Ugh, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just getting more tangled. How does Lizzie even deal with all that hair? This is so frustrating. Ugh.
Summer?
Yelled her mom from downstairs.
Can you come down for a second?
Coming, Mom.
She yelled back. She quickly grabbed the hair tie again, putting her hair back into a messy bun, very messy, grabbed her Sunday Funday hat and ran down the stairs.
Bug, Jack and Lizzie are leaving today, but I thought it would be fun for us all to go into town and explore with them for a bit before they head out.
Who's gonna watch the inn while we're gone?
I already spoke with Lindsay, and they've got it all covered.
Great. I can drive. My car's right out front.
Great. I'll just grab my purse.
I'm sorry those girls said those awful things about your hair. I hope you don't take it too seriously because having curly hair is really fun. But it's also really challenging, especially if you don't know how to take care of it. But your hair is really pretty.
Thanks.
And I'm sorry for not sticking up for you yesterday. I've been there before and I just sort of froze, you know. I'm sorry. The four of them pack into Jack's car and off they go. Lizzie, Jack, and Mia all start singing along to the radio as they drive through the charming streets of town. Summer, still thinking about the day before, sits quietly in the car, taking in the sights.
We just passed the town sign?
It's okay, Bug. We're taking a little road trip today. A little Sunday Funday getaway.
Mia and Jack smile silently to themselves.
I can't seem to find a clear radio station. Sorry, ladies.
The phone rings in the middle of the night.
Oh, wow, we're singing.
My father yells. My father yells.
Oh, Lizzie, you really want
My
me to...
father yells.
You know my voice isn't the best.
My father.
He yells, what you gonna do
Oh,
with
we
your
are most
life?
definitely singing now.
Oh, Daddy dear, you know you're still number one.
Come on, Summer, your turn.
Oh, Daddy dear, you know you're still number one.
But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
That's all they really want.
After about an hour or so, they pull up to a place called Jesse's Diva Cuts.
Well, we're here.
Oh, that was fun.
What's here?
Mia turns around in the car with a giant smile on her face.
Summer, I spoke with Lizzie and her dad this morning about where to get great curly haircuts close by, and they recommended this cute little place.
Lizzie needs a slight trim, and we were planning to stop here before seeing my parents anyway, so I thought, why don't we all go together?
Don't worry, Summer. Miss Jessie is super fun and knows all about her hair type.
You're in great hands, I promise.
Summer nervously exits the car and walks into the salon. She takes one look around and a big smile begins to form on her face. She notices everyone in the salon working and getting their hair done all had the same exact hair she had.
So this must be Summer. Love the name. Come with me, girl. Let's get you all settled in. Everybody, meet Summer. She's our special guest for the day. Summer, meet everybody.
Hey,
Summer.
Hey,
girl.
Hello.
So, this is your first time at a salon for mixed curls?
Yes.
Well, don't be nervous. We know exactly how to take care of your hair. And I'll teach you everything you need to know and do. How does that sound?
Sounds great to me. Can my mom stay too?
Girl, of course.
Only if you'd like to and have the time.
Bug, I was hoping you would ask me to.
How sweet. Now I can teach both of you how to work with your hair, Summer. Let me just grab the products I'll need. I'll be right back.
I'll be just around the corner. See you ladies in about an hour.
As Miss Jessie scavenges the salon for hair products, Summer's mom swings Summer and her chair around to face her.
Bug, about our conversation last night. I'm sorry that you've been having a rough past couple days, and I'm sorry I couldn't offer you exactly what you needed. It's hard for me too, not being able to give you the answers I know you need and want about your parents. I always knew this day would come where you would have questions about your hair and your background. Hair is such an important part of who we are, and I never want you to feel any less than the amazing, intelligent, quirky, loving kid that you are and that I love so much. I promise I'll keep digging to find the answers you need. And you keep asking those questions, okay?
Okay, Mom. Thank you. I love you.
Always and forever, Bug.
Miss Jessie returns with a bucket full of hair products and combs.
All right, who's ready?
That's a lot of stuff.
Time to make some magic happen. So, Summer, do you live close by?
Actually, we live a little ways away, in a small town. We own this bed and breakfast, which is pretty amazing.
Is it the Firefly Inn?
How did you know?
A few of my clients have mentioned the place before. It sounds magical.
Oh, it is.
You should stop by sometime for lunch.
Oh, sounds like a plan to me. You've got yourself a beautiful head of hair, young lady.
Thank you.
What? You don't believe me? Ma, tell her.
I tell her all the time.
And that, my friends, is the story of Summer and the Firefly Inn, aka Willow's Inn. Oh, it's got a nice little ring to it. Just messing with you. The Firefly Inn, a magical little home away from home. A quaint little place filled with stories, adventures, friends, and family. I hope you find this story as enjoyable and heartwarming as I have. And I hope you have loved ones in your life that help you navigate the harder, challenging moments. Curious as to what's next for Summer? Well, now that she's back to her happy-go-lucky self, radiating confidence and acceptance from her newfound love for her hair, nothing, and I mean nothing, can hold her back now. Maybe she really will cure world hunger. Who knows? The world is her oyster, and it's yours too. So remember to believe in yourself, believe in what you have to offer, and believe that you are special and beautiful just the way you are. All right, my little Firefly Nation, I pass the torch on to you, each and every one of you. It's time now to spread your wings and help out our humanoid friends and family. So speak up and stand up for what's right, and use your voice for good in creating positive change, as I did with mine in sharing this story. And to you, my Girl Tales listeners, dream big. Keep asking the big questions. Keep an eye out for the next great big adventure. I know I will. And as us fireflies like to say, shine bright, my friends. Shine bright.
That was The Magic of Firefly Inn by Ashley Tobias, starring Ashley Tobias, Olivia Hollins, Emmanuel Elpenord, Laura Canty-Samuel, and Tessa Flannery. Produced by Tessa Flannery. Line produced by Harry Poster. Executive produced by Rebecca Cunningham. Girl Tales is a Cordelia Studios production. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. And if you love this story, share it with a friend. Grownups, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. Oh, and remember, I believe in you.